I want to warn people about the financial exploitation that seniors and adults are experiencing already and give you tools that must be implemented to help prepare seniors and families for what is coming in 2026. Now, every single day I field calls and I'm alerted to cases in which someone's money is taken. Largely, this happens when a kid or even a spouse, a family member, trusted person who has access to mom, dad, or grandmom's accounts are caught taking their money. Now, they often happen on a spectrum, these cases. On the one end, grandma or mom is authorizing the daughter to go and buy groceries, but, mom's whole life, she shopped at Piggly Wiggly or Winn-Dixie or whatever and was very frugal. And the daughter, who has access to buy groceries, is now going to Whole Foods or Sprouts or something and really spending money in ways which are grossly inconsistent with the way mom has treated her money her whole life. Well, that maybe is on the lighter end of the spectrum, but as we start moving down to more serious examples, there are cases in which maybe the daughter convinced mom or grandmom to pay for the tuition at school for the kid. And, maybe mom or dad, they really want to help with the education of the grandkids, that sort of thing. And sometimes they could be fully bought in, but in examples that I've seen, that mom or dad or whatever were shocked to learn that, private school tuition, $30,000, $40,000 or something like that. And then we were talking about multiple kids, and that became a much bigger situation. So the idea that grandmom or granddad or mom that had been frugal with their money all of a sudden see big amounts coming out of their account and are sort of taken aback by that, but are at least aware of it when it happens, is into the middle end of the spectrum. On the other end of the spectrum, and one that I'm seeing more and more, are cases in which the trusted family member goes in and just swipes big amounts of money out of mom, dad, grandmom's accounts using a variety of tools. We always talk in estate planning and elder law about putting a kid on an account, a payable on death or having access to an account. But in doing so, they're in a fiduciary capacity. And I always do a whole lot of effort in educating people about what that fiduciary capacity means. It means that you may not touch a nickel of mom's money, a dad's money, for your own uses. You may not go in there and take out $1,000 check for your groceries or whatever else. And you certainly can't be taking out these big amounts of money that we're seeing in some of these cases. But I think that on a couple of circumstances, number one, the perpetrator of this not fully appreciating that they're committing a crime when they're swiping mom's money without full consent, or when mom's capacity is diminishing without mom having the ability to give consent. That's number one. And then number two, you just have the flat out stealing, theft, and seeing more and more of that. Sometimes there's a variety of rationalizations in the criminal's mind, in the mind of the family member, the son, the daughter that's stealing from mom or stealing from granddad. I helped manage this account, and therefore the increases that are there are just what I'm entitled to. I'm, quote, taking care of you, and so therefore I can come in and swipe the money. The other four siblings are up in Michigan or Ohio or whatever else, and I'm traveled down here to help you, and so therefore I have the right, the ability to go in and swipe this money. None of those things are valid. I'm going to point to tools in this series that people need to be implementing, but and particularly the laws like on elder abuse, exploitation injunctions, and the big headline there is, when you find out that mom or dad's money is being stolen, you need to run down to the courthouse and file one of these injunctions. I'm going to drop a link in here, which will be the toolbox that we have, free public service to help people understand what resources are available. Lots of stuff that's out there in these circumstances of gross fraud, elder exploitation, that don't involve paying a lawyer any money, allow you to go down and get help of the judiciary, help of law enforcement, help of investigators to provide you good advice without paying money to attorneys. But the opening sequence here, this video, if you will, is merely to alert people. Because again, in 2026, things are already shaky. People are already getting nervous. And when the financial storm that's coming fully arrives, that's when the problems are really going to develop. So it's up to trusted fiduciaries to keep an eye on mom, dad, grandmom's money. Have the conversations now about how to protect and secure that money, doing so in ways that will help to preserve their privacy, because that's what a lot of this is about. That sort of stoic elder generation that doesn't want to talk about their money. But you have a duty to help them protect that money from someone that they may be very close to. And these are often difficult conversations when you got to alert mom that, hey, your favorite son is stealing from you. So drop a comment in here if you've got questions about examples. Like and subscribe. And more importantly, download the toolbox we have here of links to help you understand how you can protect mom or dad.